Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's learning time. So dear children, today in this video I am going to explain you about the eclipses, types of eclipse and artificial satellite and the uses of artificial satellites. So let's start. Let us study the definition of the eclipses. So as you know, an opaque object does not allow light to pass through it. A shadow is formed when the path of light is blocked by an opaque object. The shadow is always formed opposite to the light source. The size and shape of the shadow depends on the position of the object from the sources of light. So like that only, the earth and the moon are opaque objects. When sunlight falls on them, their shadow are formed. An eclipse is a shadow to makes the moon or the sun fully or partially invisible for some time. So what do you mean by the eclipse? An eclipse occurs when one object in space blocks an observer for seeing another object in space. From Earth, there are two main types of eclipses. First one is a solar eclipse and the second one is a lunar eclipse. So, when the moon and the earth come in a straight line with the sun, they cast their shadows on each other depending on whether the earth or the moon is in front of the sun. This is how eclipses occur. Eclipses are of two types. First one is a lunar eclipse and second one is a solar eclipse. Now we will study one by one. First one is a lunar eclipse. When the earth comes in between the sun and the moon, it blocks the sunlight from reaching the moon and casts its own shadow on the moon. This is called a lunar eclipse or eclipse of the moon. A lunar eclipse can be partial. Some part of the moon can be seen, or total. The moon is completely hidden and it occurs only on a full moon night. It can be viewed with a naked eye. Every year there are at least two lunar eclipses. So see your children's, when earth will come in between sun and moon, it will block the sunlight which is coming from the sun and shadow will form and it will falls on the moon. So the moon can be partially visible or fully it is invisible for us. This is called as a lunar eclipse. So the moon enters earth's shadow. Earth is always in the middle during a lunar eclipse. So the earth will come in between moon as well as in the sun. Order of the lunar eclipse is sun, earth, then moon. The umbra, the darkest part of shadow, middle of a tunnel, is called as a umbra, as you see the arrow mark here. Second one is a penumbra, the lighter part of a shadow, edges of a tunnel. So see here children, sometimes the earth blocks out some of the sun's light. This is a partial eclipse. So see here, in partial eclipse, some part of the moon is invisible for us. And in the total eclipse, if the earth blocks out of all the sun's light, it is a total eclipse. During a total lunar eclipse, some light bends around the earth, causing the full moon to appear red. The second type of the eclipse is a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes in front of the sun, causing a shadow to fall on certain portions of the earth. The eclipse is not seen from every place on earth, but only from the locations where the shadow falls from their locations. It appears if the sun has gone dark. So, the order of the solar eclipse is sun, moon and earth. As you see in this picture, moon will come in between sun and the earth. When the moon will come between sun and the earth, the sunlight will be fall on the moon and the shadow is formed and it is appear on the some part of the earth. This is called as a solar eclipse. So here are some main point about the eclipses. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon gets between the earth and the sun. The moon casts a shadow over the earth. A solar eclipse can only take place during the moon phases of the new moon. There are two different types of eclipses. First one is solar eclipse and second one is a lunar eclipse. The next point is a artificial satellite. Artificial satellites are man-made objects that orbit the earth. These satellites are launched by powerful rockets in order to overcome the earth's gravity. So artificial satellite is a manufactured object that can continuously orbit the earth or some other space body. They gather information about the bodies they orbit. The world's first artificial satellite is Sputnik 1, launched by the Soviet Union in 1957. And the Aryabhatta was the first Indian satellite launched in 1975. Bhaskara, Rohini, Apollo, Instant 1A, Instant 1B, IRS 1B are some of the other satellites that were launched by India. So see here, Aryabhatta was the first Indian satellite. Let us get information about this Aryabhatta satellite. Aryabhatta was the Indian first satellite named after the great Indian astronomer of the same name. It was launched by the Soviet Union on 19 April 1975 from Kapustin Air using a Cosmos 3M launch vehicle. It was built by the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. To gain experience in the building and operating a satellite in space, the spacecraft was 26-sided polygon 1.4 meter in diameter. All faces were covered with the solar cells. The satellites re-entered the Earth's atmosphere on February 1992. The satellite's image appeared on the reverse of India 2 rupees banknotes between 1976 and 1997. So, the uses of the artificial satellites are weather forecasting, communication purpose. It is used for astronomical purpose, educational purpose, navigational purpose and other scientific research. Here your unit number 7, that is the moon has got finished. If you like this video, then please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. It's learning time. Thank you.